Happy birthday, Scorpio, and to all my crazy, crazy friends that are Scorpios. I swear to God, I don't think I have any calm Scorpios in my life at all. All of my Scorpios are batshit crazy. They the people that if you want to get rid of somebody and hide the body, that's the ones that you call. Scorpios normally there's a good, there's a bad. There's no in between. Either you evil as fuck or you think you're an angel. There's no in between. And I have all the evil as fuck Scorpios as friends. It's really kind of cool, y'all. But they all batshit crazy. So to all my batshit crazy Scorpios, mwah, 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 happy birthday, my loves. So let's see what's going on with you guys for November. Scorpios, the first thing that I got when I first started thinking about Scorpios was watch your wallets, watch your phones, watch your purses, your bags. There could be some issue with theft. Make sure that you are not leaving things that are valuable to you out in the open where other people can get a hold of it. I feel like some of you are going through a trying time this month, and it may have something to do with relationship problems. I get third party situations, so there could be some cheating going on. And I do have a couple of friends that are going through situations like that. But I feel like there could be some cheating. I feel like some of you may be getting involved with somebody that you're finding out that they're married or they're living with somebody. And there's going to be some tires slashed. There's going to be some stuff that's going to go on. Not for everybody. But I do feel like it could be a situation where there is something that happens to a vehicle because either somebody found out that the person was playing them or cheating on them. I do get a lot of travel. I don't know why I keep getting a lot of vehicle. Now, for some of you, this could be taking a road trip. For a few, this may even be getting a new vehicle or getting a new car. For very few, I feel like there could be some type of altercation where there is damage to a vehicle, and it could be because either somebody's finding out that there's a lie that's being told or there's deception that is coming out of the Scorpio. I pick up new jobs. Some of them may involve travel. Some of y'all may be Uber, Lyft, could be flight attendants, could be pilots, working on a cruise ship. But I do get some type of job involving travel, making some money going back and forth. So some of you definitely may be in the travel industry. If you're not actually traveling, I would say having some type of I hate getting fucking old. My mind just left me. Travel agent. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Some of you may be working in that capacity, but I really feel it's more so action oriented. So some of you may literally be traveling out. There is people from the past coming back. We are in Mercury retrograde, so be prepared for that. Fuliet is coming back. I still love you, Scorpio. Scorpio's like, I thought I slashed all your goddamn tires. And they're like, I love you still. So some of you might be dealing with psycho love, Scorpio. Be careful with it. You may not be able to get rid of somebody. Some of y'all may not be trying to get rid of this person. I definitely feel like there is some type of confrontation with Scorpio, and because I was losing my voice, some of y'all may not be saying what you need to say to people, or there may be miscommunication that is going back and forth within a relationship. Now, be careful with your health. I don't really feel like this could be anything major, but I do think it seems to be like cold, flu. This could be overworking yourself to a point where you're not taking care of yourself. You're not eating right. It's your birthday season. Some of you may be overeating. You may be participating in some spirits, or some of you may actually have some other habits that you're partaking in that may not be the healthiest of habits for you. So be careful with your health, because I do feel like there may be an unexpected health expense that comes up for you, Scorpio. Okay, let's pull this down so that we can go ahead and shuffle. We're using the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. We're using the Angel Tarot. And then, let me see, do I have my tough shit? I don't see it. Maybe I packed it up somewhere. Oh, I see it. So we may pull one from Tough Shit. Scorpio, 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 November. What are the messages, Spirit? What are the messages for my stingers? Some of you could be, I feel like, experiencing some type of major spiritual growth. Maybe seeing things, hearing things. Your intuition is a little bit more sensitive or more in tune. Some of you are practicing. You're either opening your practice or you're finding a mentor where you can go a little bit deeper within your practice, Scorpio. All right, so let's see. We got 8 of Wands. We have 4 of Blades. We have Ace of Blades. We have the Empress. We have Queen of Cups. We have King of Blades. We have 7 of Cups. 4 of Wands. Queen of Coins. Let's see. 8 of Coins. The Fool card. And let's do one more. 9 of Cups. That's a good one to end on. All right, so let's see. Angel. What do the angels have for Scorpio? What do the angels have for Scorpio? A lot of you are workaholics. We got 10 of Swords. We have the Hermit, and I guarantee you it's for work. We have Knight of Wands. We have 8 of Wands. We have 6 of Wands. We have 7 of Wands. 6 of Air. King of Pentacles. 8 of Air. Queen of Air. One more, Spirit. And the Justice card. Some of y'all are definitely dealing with either a fire sign or an air sign person. What up, Scorpio? Okay, so Scorpio, I feel like some of you definitely are going to be going back to school. And it could be to pursue something for your job. Some of you, I feel like you're learning a new skill, you're educating yourself, and it is to bring in more money. I do feel certification. Some of you might be finishing up a degree. Some of you might be even registering for school because I'm getting like coming in. There are a very minute few that I feel like are doing some type of career change. I feel like somebody's like in their 40s or their 50s and it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not connecting with this. This is not the path that I thought I would be on. So for some of you, you really are deciding, I just want to go ahead and try something different. And the education has to be there, excuse me, or you have to go back through for some type of certification to move to something else. I do feel for some of you, even though I don't see 2 of Pentacles, there's some back and forth. Maybe this is going to school and working a full-time job, taking a full course load, working a full-time job. I think that there is an issue of maybe being overwhelmed, and it's because you're trying to get your paper up. But it is showing that there could be something where you're either trying to complete projects, but you might, even though 10 of Wands is not here, I feel this could be being overwhelmed. Opening up something different and new and having to go to school or study for it while you're also trying to make your money, make your paper. Definitely do get workaholic, and I feel like there could be even vacations that you're trying to save up for. I get something with a goal. Like I'm pushing, and it's not just for frivolous stuff. I feel like somebody's like, okay, I need a new car. I'm going to work my ass off. I'm tired, but I need to take this trip, or I committed to taking the trip with friends, so I'm going to work my ass off. Some of you definitely, there's a move coming in. There's a new apartment or a new house. There was delays, procrastination on it, but it's showing that you should have some good news that is coming in. And this could be establishing your foundation. I get new home, new apartment. There's people that are going to be building a home up from the ground up. There are proposals, engagements, and at some point, even talks about marriage. Some of you are finally getting that ring. I feel like it's coming in on the holidays. Somebody might put it in a wrap it up as a gift, or you go into dinner or a holiday party and you thinking this is just some type of family thing, and somebody gets on their knee and they propose. I think somebody's trying to be really creative with a proposal. I remember when my ex-husband proposed to me, he gave me a Christmas ornament, and I was thinking, okay, this is a nice tree ornament. It was Christmas. It wasn't like I was expecting anything, but I was like, okay, jewelry. We've been dating for a while, and I was like, a nice little tennis bracelet or whatever. And he goes, so I'm looking at the damn ornament, like, what the hell? Literally looking at it like, what the hell? And then I realized it had a little seam, and I popped it open, and what do you know? Goddamn diamond ring. And then I looked around, and he was on his knee asking me to marry him. Kind of caught me off guard. Would have done it a little differently, but it was cute. Some of you may have somebody that is trying to do that. They could be saying, look, here's your gift or whatever, and wham, next thing you know, there is a proposal. Some of you passed this point, and there is plans for a wedding. You're going to get married, and you're already looking for a home, or you're looking for a house. I do get different cultures. So some of you are going to be marrying somebody who could be of a different race, different culture than you are. Could be merging two cultures together. Also, age difference. Older person, younger person. So some of you may December romance, but it looks like it's something that you want, something that they want, and you're building a foundation with this person that brings in happiness, Scorpio. So congratulations. Some of you with the Empress card may even find out that you're married and getting pregnant. You're pregnant and you're getting married. I don't think it's because of just being pregnant. I think some of you, the timing is just right. I feel that a few of you already have kids with this person. And it's like, okay, you know what? Come on. Let's do this. We got 3 kids. What the fuck, man? Shit'll get off the pot. So I feel very few ultimatums, but I do feel somebody is like, okay, look, we've been together 6 years, 3 kids. Come on, do this. Now, if you of an age or you're a male and you're not trying to have a baby, not trying to make a baby, this is giving birth to new ideas. With the Fool card, some of you are taking a leap of faith in some type of new endeavor. I do feel like there is a job that is opening up. There's some procrastination on it, which is not, I don't think, on your end. There's some delays. Some of you could be waiting for paperwork or a notice for something to come through to let you know that this is the right time to take this leap of faith. There is good news coming. Now, with all these fire cards, because we got 7 of Wands, we got 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands, and we got 8 of Wands twice, which means that some of you have some information that is coming in really, really fast. This could be a text message, an email, not a snail mail letter, I don't feel, but I feel like a call, a text, or something. For some of you, this could be some type of court thing. This could be having to go to court. You could be dealing with somebody who is an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. We got Queen of Swords. We got the Justice card, Libra person. We also have Ace of Blades. I feel like some of you are going to be dealing with some type of conflict in a legal situation this month. Really, the energy, I keep hearing 333. So it could be the next 3 months. Some of you may be having to go to court with somebody. It could be a settlement that you're fighting for. For some of you, I feel like, even though I don't really get divorced, I feel like some of you are walking away from a relationship. You're waiting for something to be finalized so you can move forward. Some of you may be married and you're getting a divorce so that you can go ahead and be with somebody else. But I definitely get some type of conflict, and it could have to do with a legal situation. The thing about it is, Scorpio, you have victory in this. It's saying choose your battles wisely, which means don't fight if you don't need to fight. If you have somebody that's kind of poking at you and really trying to, irritate you or instigate things with you, I would say pull back from this person, because this card is about choosing battles wisely. It's like you don't have to go into this. Some of you, I feel like you've been beat up by a person, and this could be even literally. I keep getting physical altercation. So there could have been some type of domestic abuse thing. This could have been some fight that broke off really, really fast, and there was some type of physical altercation, and now there is a need to go to court or to fight a charge. So I do feel like if you're not in this energy yet and you haven't dealt with it, if there's a fight or anything, an argument that breaks out, you're at a holiday party or an event, walk away from it, because it could turn into something that is physical. Now, if you are dealing with a legal situation and it's saying stand your ground, but choose your battles wisely, It is showing victory with Six of Wands. This is somebody who's coming out on top. Now, for some of you, you could be literally dealing with a fire sign person, but Scorpio, I feel like this is your energy. I feel like if you're fighting somebody or you're going to get somebody, you're the one that is getting victory out of it. Some of you are definitely pulling away from bullshit people this month. I feel like there's more focus on work. Some, I think you've just had a time where it's like conflict. You know, messages coming in. The energy is shifting, and I feel like there could be betrayal with this. And I think for a lot of you, you want to get away. You want to, you're exhausted, you're tired, you put energy into a lot of things, a lot of people, and there's nonsense and there's betrayal. It is showing you coming to the end of the cycle with this conflict. And some of you, you need to take this trip. You need to get away. Could also be working too much. With the King of Pentacles, you could be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. But if we read it as your energy, this is a workaholic. This is somebody who's doing too much. Some of you could be having a conflict with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or either fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But I feel like you don't want to deal with it. I feel like for some of you, there's too much. You got too much going on. You're waiting for something to come through in a legal situation. And I feel like, yeah, let me close this out. I feel like for some of you, you're definitely either you're waiting for a settlement to come through or you're waiting for some type of message to come through in a court situation or a legal situation. And I do see that there's an end of conflict. If there is some delays with paperwork or a message that's supposed to be coming to you, there's an end of conflict. I do get waiting for checks. Now, this could be disability checks, but there is some type of settlement, something that has money attached to it. So if this was an altercation that you got in somebody, you decided to sue them, some of you may actually have some money that is going to be coming back to you. Sorry, you guys. Somebody's actually trying to pay me money that I've been trying to catch up with. And I know they're like, why the fuck is you answering the phone? So I can pay you your money. All right, Scorpio. I do feel there's a major life change that's coming with a few of you where you're trying something different. Career change. This could even be midlife crisis for some of you, but there's a fear. It's like, I want to do this, but I'm afraid. I want to move forward, but I'm afraid. I need to go ahead and move forward, but I may have to educate myself or learn something new. You need to go ahead and do it, because here's the thing, Scorpio. I feel like a lot of you are cutting away bullshit this month. You're seeing things clearly. If you're in situations where it's volatile, your living arrangement is volatile, or your relationship is volatile, if this is a job, you're ready to go ahead and move forward and walk away from this. You want to try something new. Queen of Swords and a lot of sword energy is cutting away the conflict that you've been dealing with. Ten of Swords is coming to the end of this conflict. If there was betrayal, if there was fight, because we got the Eight of Swords, we have Queen of Swords. Some of you are definitely dealing with an air sign person. King of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords. Some of you may have been in some really fucked up shit. And it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm exhausted with the Four of Swords. I'm exhausted. Some of you are like, I need a new change. There could be a reason why you're moving. There could be a reason why you're walking away from a relationship or walking away from a job. Some of you are starting things over because of this. You're coming out of this energy. You don't want to deal with it anymore. And I do see some procrastination, some delays, but I feel that it has a lot to do with fear. With the Eight of Swords, wanting to change, needing to change, but being a little bit afraid. Self-imposed fear. Don't put this change off, Scorpio. It's time for you to move forward. If you go with the Queen of Swords with an energy, this is somebody cutting away bullshit. They're looking into their future. They're trying to navigate these landmines or pitfalls that they've fallen into before. But if you're holding back because you're scared, it's time for you to shake that energy up and take this leap of faith. Time for you to move forward. And you will have victory. You will have victory. I think the thing about it is that some of you have had a really rough year from what I get. Because even if you go by just this month in October, You got a lot of sword cards. So this is a lot of chaos. This is a lot of turmoil. And then somebody's afraid. And I love this card because we always go back to this card in a lot of the readings. You know, this unicorn is in the front and these other ones back. And they're like, okay, I need to make a change. I want to make a change. But they don't have the courage yet. And you got this one that's like, okay, look, I'm renegade. I'm going for it. Bye, bitches. Bye. So I feel for some of you, there's a major move that's coming in because it shows a major life change. And it's a good change for you guys. Some of you, you may be having a baby. If you've been struggling with a child, I feel cesarean section. For some of you, it won't be a vaginal birth. If you are pregnant, there could be a situation where they're like, okay, we need to go in and take the baby, especially with a lot of sword cards. And I'm getting something that there's a surgery, something having to be cut. But I feel like it's more for a pregnancy. I do get illness, but I think it's stress related, Scorpio. And I feel like it could be the flu or a cold. Just your immune system because you're exhausted. You're tired. Some of you are burning the candle at both ends. You're working. You're putting a lot of energy into something and you're exhausted. There is a completion of a goal, though, because we do have victory. And we have messages that are coming in, but they seem to be good messages. They're coming in fast. And then we got Six of Swords. Sailing away from a bad situation, moving to calmer waters, things running more smoothly. And it's because of actions. And with Nine of Cups, wish card, getting something that you prayed for, that you wish for. So you're coming out of a bad situation, and it hasn't been easy. I keep going back to the Seven of Wands, where choose your battles wisely, Scorpio. Let it go. If it's something that you don't have to deal with, fight with, let it go. Don't get caught up in something. Now, if it's a legal case and you have to put your foot down, it is showing victory. But don't go overboard and don't let somebody bait you, because you're moving towards something that is smoother sailing. And for some of you, you've been waiting for this. The Ten of Swords, I think, really kind of brought a lot of you down. This could be betrayal, being stabbed in the back by somebody that you cared about or trusted. And I do get issues with work obstacles, having some obstacles with maybe people, co-workers, people that you're dealing with. And I see you trying to stay focused. Like, I'm going to keep my head down and I'm going to do what I need to do. But these people keep fucking with me. So for some of you, let the person, let them go. If you don't have to say anything to them, if you don't have to deal with them, don't get involved with the conflict. Now, if they are an air sign and they're just fucking with you, they just kind of poking at you, it looks like you're going to kind of, you're coming back and you're fighting, you're defending yourself, you're standing your ground. But I feel like some of you are being challenged by somebody and you're tired of it. You're tired of it. And this could be your energy where you're coming out with your sword. And I just feel like conflict. Even though I don't see Five of Swords, I feel conflict. Ace of Swords or Ace of Blades is a truth coming out. And this could be gossip. This could be somebody saying something about you or you finding out something. And you feeling like, I need to defend myself. And some of you could be dealing with an asshole. With this King of Blades and this Queen of Blades, you could be dealing with an asshole. Somebody that is literally just, being shitty. And it could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Let's see. Tough Shit Tarot real quick. Tough Shit Tarot. Whatever it is, you get victory, Scorpio. You get victory. You're coming out of the Ten of Swords. You're moving towards the Six of Swords. Chaotic waters to smoother sailing. Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. What is the message, Spirit? What is the message for Scorpio? Let's see. All right. So the first one is you're dissatisfied with the outcome of a recent decision. Things didn't go quite as planned. Once you accept responsibility for your choices, you can forgive yourself, grow, and move on. If I can get that out. So some of you could have been caught up in a messy situation, made a decision, maybe decided to go in full battle mode with somebody, and something didn't turn out the way you wanted it to be. Now, the thing about it is, with the victory card, with the Six of Wands, I do feel like some of you are going to turn this around. If you're in the midst of this and you're going with somebody and you're battling, Spirit is saying accept your responsibility. For some of you, you may have to stand your ground, but then choose your battles wisely. This is literally saying defend your belief in your decision. So if you feel like you're right in the decision, then you got to follow through with it. But for some of you, you may be looking at something not the right way, and you might be fighting for something that you really don't need to be fighting for. Now, the other card is, this card appears for those who have very high standards. It serves as a reminder to first hold yourself to those standards before pushing others to change. If you discover that your expectations don't work for yourself, they certainly will not work for those around you. Be flexible, forgive yourself and others. Yeah, conflict. Conflict. Some of you may be dealing with a situation. Lord have mercy, I'm popular today. Some of you may be dealing with a situation where you feel entitled, or you're dealing with somebody that's entitled. And Spirit is saying that you could be on the wrong end of this. Now, this is a general read. You got to get in where you fit in. You could be this person, or you could be dealing with somebody who's a know-it-all. I know I'm right. I know this is the right way to do things. I know this is the decision that I need to make. And then you make the decision and things get fucked up. This is saying, both cards are saying, be flexible, forgive yourself, forgive others, and move on, which means don't hold on to grudges. Don't be out there slashing people's tires because maybe the decision or your perception may not have been right, Scorpio. Some of you could be going into a conflict that you're not seeing things clearly, or you don't need to be in this conflict. There is some truth or gossip that could come out. And if you feel like you need to stand up, like I say, stand up for it, but also be smart. Choose the battle wisely, Scorpio. Choose the battle wisely, especially if it's at work. Especially if it's at work and somebody's trying to get you to look stupid or look crazy so you can mess around and lose money. You're moving out of the energy. There's no need to stay in it. For some of you, you literally, that Fool card may be having to look for another job, looking for something else because you're exhausted with bullshit, not wanting it, scared to make a decision, but you're ready to move forward. And for some of you, you are moving towards that Nine of Cups, getting something that you wish for, you pray for. And there could be a move coming in, whether this is a move to a new environment or a move to a new job. With the Nine of Cups, you get something that you pray for, that you wish for, something that Spirit is giving you. All right, Scorpio, I hope that helps. I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you.